This is Shawn Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Moll.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM. It's Shawn and Sue's Lucky Leprechaun, and Sue Moll is part of the St. Pat's Patrol that's out there this morning in downtown Toms River. Good morning, Sue.
Hi there, Shawn. Here we are, Lucky Leprechaun, downtown Toms River, having such a good time. The Lucky Leprechaun is in the middle of the road now. Hey, Lucky Leprechaun! Hey, I'm Shawn Sue, Lucky Leprechaun! We're having such a good time.
Wow, there's folks beeping at the Leprechaun and having fun, huh?
We're having a great time, and they're loving the prizes that we're giving. We're almost out of prizes, though, so we're going to head back to the studio real soon.
Okay.
We're going to be on Water Street in just a little bit, and that's where we'll be to end our fun with the Lucky Leprechaun. Lucky Leprechaun, thank you!
All right, the Lucky Leprechaun, there she is, Sue Moll, and they are on the streets of downtown Toms River heading to Water Street, and she's got prizes while supplies last. A lot of fun out there this morning, getting us set for the big Ocean County St. Patrick's Day Parade in Seaside Heights this Saturday with 92.7 WOBM. 92.7 WOBM, it's Shawn and Sue's Lucky Leprechaun on the streets of downtown Toms River. Let's check in with our St. Patty's Patrol and Sue Moll. Where are you at, Sue?
I have Shawn and Sue's Lucky Leprechaun with me. We're right on the corner of Main Street and Washington in Toms River.
Okay.
So much fun. She's been dancing down the street. I love when people yell out of the school buses, Shawn and Sue's Lucky Leprechaun.
Yeah, the word's gotten out, Sue. The Lucky Leprechaun's on the street while supplies last with prizes for you to win. Wouldn't you say the most adorable leprechaun ever, Sue? What do you think?
She is the most colorful, the cutest little leprechaun, and she has the best prizes. We are on the corner of Main and Washington.
There you go. Look for Shawn and Sue's Lucky Leprechaun with prizes with 92.7 WOBM as we get set for the big St. Patty's Day Parade in Seaside Heights this weekend with WOBM. Okay, we are on the streets of downtown Toms River with Shawn and Sue's Lucky Leprechaun with 92.7 WOBM, and Sue Moll is escorting our Lucky Leprechaun. How's it going, Sue?
Great. We're right in front of the Ocean County Library right now, right along Washington Street. And she's been doing great handing out lucky prizes to some of our favorite listeners.
Is she doing a little Irish jig for us out there, Sue? We want to see the leprechaun do a little dance while we're out there.
Yeah, not really. I'm making her skip. Is that working?
No, you got to do a jig. Get her to do a little dance, you know.
All right. All right. We'll get her to do the little Irish jig.
Even a little Irish robot will do if worse comes to worse.
She's been stopping traffic.
Are folks honking at her out there, Sue?
Yes, and they're running out of the offices saying, hey, it's the Lucky Leprechaun.
Oh, excellent, excellent. All right, while supplies last, the Lucky Leprechaun will have prizes for you, so make sure you look for downtown Toms River there on Washington Street. It's Shawn and Sue's Lucky Leprechaun as we get ready for the big parade this weekend, Sue. It's a lot of fun, and keep the leprechaun safe, Sue.
It's so much fun. Stop by. We're on Washington Street now. You never know where the Lucky Leprechaun will show up.
With 92.7 WOBM. 92.7 WOBM, it's Shawn and Sue's Lucky Leprechaun, and we're checking in with our St. Patrick's Day Patrol out on the streets of Toms River. Sue Moll, where are you at now, Sue?
All right, we are on Water Street, and what a crazy, crazy morning. People have been yelling and catching down this leprechaun. How are you doing, Lucky Leprechaun?
I'm being chased down by everybody down the river.
It's so great. They love the prizes. What an awesome morning in downtown Toms River.
So a lot of folks loved the Lucky Leprechaun. It was a good thing, huh, Sue? It was fun.
It was great. The ladies at Community Bank were chasing us down Robbins Street into our studios. It was so funny. We had such a great morning.
Did the Leprechaun get rid of all of her lucky prizes?
Yes, she did.
Excellent. Well, you guys come back into the studio. Tell the leprechaun to stay in costume because she's going to do a little dance when she comes up in our studio here. But great stuff, Sue. And we just had a great time with the Lucky Leprechaun. Good stuff.
Thank you to the Lucky Leprechaun.
All right, there she is, Sue Moll on the streets of downtown Toms River. We hope you got to see the Lucky Leprechaun. If not, well, who knows? Maybe she'll pop up again with WOBM. What do you think, Nan? Sue's talking about riding her bike back and forth to work.
I think it'll be good.
What do you think?
I think she said just 2, and you're taking her back.
Oh, you mean she just goes halfway? She rides to work and I drive her home.
Well,
I'm asking for that.
No,
that was the request.
Can I put my bike
No,
rack
see-
on your car?
No, this is
and then
not.
you could take me home.
Well,
every
why
day.
would I want to get involved in this? This takes me
That's
completely.
a
You know what I'm
very good
saying?
point.
You just
Yeah.
go a different route, and then you can get right on the parkway.
Mm-hmm. We'll expect you by 6. Sue's having a tough morning, Nance. It's just
What's
one of
the
those
matter?
mornings.
Oh,
Okay.
just in general.
I did,
You know.
Sean's computer's down and everything's down.
So what is your point? I'm the
Sometimes-
one. I'm the one who has no equipment. You have
Sometimes
everything.
The reflection of your stuff being down makes it double reflected on me.
Sue.
Like,
So you're saying because I'm having
man.
technical problems but still able to function, you're unable to function.
Maybe it's best not to try to analyze it.
I did,
WOBM, good morning. Who's this?
This is Terry,
Terry, what town are you from?
Neptune.
All right,
All right,
Terry.
Terry.
Thanks for joining us in Monmouth County. Our question today is Fat Tuesday trivia. So give us another name for Fat Tuesday.
I'm going to say Mardi Gras.
You could say Mardi Gras
Am I wrong?
because Mardi Gras means Fat Tuesday.
There you go.
You could also say Pancake Day. You could say Shrove Tuesday. You could also say Fosnot
Fosnot Day.
Fosnot Day. So,
Yes.
so there's a lot of different things you could say for today being Fat Tuesday. Well, thanks for joining us in Neptune. Hold on the line. You're going to be joining us in Seaside for the big parade, and we thank you for joining us in Monmouth County this morning. But Sue, yeah, a lot of names. You guys did the Fosnot out in Pennsylvania Dutch country.
Yes, we did.
Now, part of the reason why they had Pancake Day or Donut Day,
Why?
if you will, or Fosnot Day, they wanted to clean out their cupboards of all fattening foods that they were going to go into Lent because now they're going to have to, fast and eat differently during Lent. So they wanted to get a lot of this stuff out of their cupboards so they would make these pancakes, donuts, Fosnots,
Interesting.
and eat them up and then go into Lent with Ash Wednesday. So
Okay.
there you go, a little history for
Always learning something.
Always trying to keep us informed, Sue.
Wow.
Information first and hijinks second.
I like the hygiene.
I know you do. We'll be back. More coming up on a Fat Tuesday with Shawn and Sue. 92.7 WOBM with you too. 9:13, 47 degrees. The best band right now in the world? I don't know.
You think?
I would put it up there as one of my votes for
Wow.
possibly being the best band in the world.
I think fun is.
Fun doesn't even exist anymore, so Fun dismantled a few years ago.
Okay.
All right.
New Kids on the Block?
Yeah, they're going strong, too. So, earlier this morning,
Yes.
I put my latest Shutter blog up on our website at WOBM.com. If you're not familiar with what Shutter blog is, it's a photography blog. I love to do my photography, and what I do is once a month I go around and I put the photography blog up for you to check out pictures. And there are mostly Jersey Shore pictures up for this month,
Right.
and a couple of extras sprinkled in there as well. But there is one picture in particular that I showed you this morning, Sue. It is I love taking pictures of old homes. And I know you'll say, well, why? They're falling apart. But when you
Right.
see the old homes, you say to yourself, what was this home like in its heyday when it was brand new?
True.
Who lived in this home? What's the history that was in this home? I found a home along Route 9 in West Creek that's sort of hidden behind some trees and bushes and everything, and I took a picture of it. Later, when I was putting the picture together and fine-tuning and doing some editing to it,
Right.
I noticed if you looked at the picture on the upper windows, the upper left window in the right-hand corner, I zoomed in on it because I said, something caught my eye. And I looked in, and I could swear it looked like a face. And I showed you the picture this morning, Sue, and you saw it. You see what I'm talking about.
Yes.
This
I
home
saw
is
that.
not occupied. This home is closed down. This home, there's no one living in this home.
Right.
So possibly a ghost. I don't want to say that. But what I do want to say is if you get a chance today, check out the picture, and you can look up in the upper windows, in the left-hand window on the upper floor. It's a two-story building. It must have been a beautiful home when it was original. Wow. And you'll see in the lower right-hand corner what looks to be an old gentleman's face. And you see his hair, and you see it like a jacket that he has on. Anyway, Just something fun for you to check out. And I know people who like to, look at these things. Check out the picture. It's at WOBM.com. It is going to go up on Facebook a little bit later.
Enjoy this.
I did show you, and you did. I wasn't hallucinating. You did see it, right?
I did
now,
see
whether
it
or not
right away.
whether or not it's, maybe somebody put a cutout picture of an old guy's face in the window. I don't know. This house it looks like abandoned for quite some time. But the picture's up there, and you can check it out. And just those are neat things. I love when I take pictures of old homes, I zoom in on all the windows because I'm always like, will I ever see anything? And this may be the time that I did. This may be the one. Check it out. It's at WOBM.com. WOBM, good morning. We're talking about traveling to the airport. The pat-down procedures are going to be more intensive, according to the TSA. What do you think?
Well, I was patted down, and the guy was a bit too frisky for me.
Okay, so you thought you
he grabbed certain parts more than he probably should have. And I said to him, I guess I should take you out to dinner now because it's just ridiculous.
Oh, boy. Okay. So you don't want it to be any more than it already is what you're saying.
I'm saying that they're really thorough, and I think this guy was overly
all right.
enthusiastic.
Okay, thanks for your call today. WOBM, good morning. We're talking about the pat-downs getting a little more, intensive at airports for safety reasons. What do you think? Do you like it or no?
You set me up for this one, pal. You know I have to call. Only if her name is Patricia. She's a lot younger than me and looks pretty darn good, and I get a choice.
All right, thanks.
All
right, thank you, Fred.
Can you imagine? I'll take her. No, I will take her.
All right, there you go. There's some thoughts.
On a serious note, for safety reasons, do you agree with it?
Yeah, I agree with it. If it makes everybody feel safer and it keeps anybody from doing anything crazy, I'm all for it, Now,
will they find it?
Maybe some of these folks had some different encounters. I can't speak for everybody that's gone through the airport. Anyway, we're talking about it. It's trending this morning, the new pat-down with the TSA. Check it out on the Shawn Sue Facebook page or give us a call, 237-WOBM. WOBM, good morning. We're talking about the TSA announcing that they're going to have a more intensive pat-down procedure at the area airports. What do you think?
Well, I tell you, I am all for it, but a couple of years ago when I went down in March, they had me take my shoes off and everything because I was not 75. But when I turned around and came back about a couple of weeks later, I was of the right age and I didn't have to take my shoes off. So are they going to continue to do that, I wonder?
Yeah, wow. I don't know.
Possibly, of course.
Now everybody, I guess I haven't been online with anyone who was over the age of 75, I guess, in the last few times I went. But everybody had to get their shoes off. That's all part of it. So. But my
I like
question
it for security. We've got to be safe.
Well, that's my question. So if there's an extra couple of minutes for some extra searching or whatever, you'd rather be safe than sorry.
Definitely.
All right. What town are you calling from?
I'm from Long Branch.
All right. Have a great day today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Give us a call. What do you think in the pat-down procedure, Sue? A little extra time at the airport, but for the means of safety, maybe it's worth it, right?
Absolutely. Whatever you prefer, give us a ring. Let us know. Do you want the actual, the bigger pat down? Is that the right word?
The more intensive search.
732-237 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM with Matchbox 20. Shawn and Sue with you. 9:22. Right now, 60 degrees in Toms River. Intern Megan in with us this morning. You guys are just doing a taste test. It's a brand new Oreo out in time for Easter. And you guys are just doing a little taste test of it. And it's the Oreo Peep. Wasn't that what you were tasting?
Yes.
You're looking at me, Sue, like you have no idea what I'm talking about. Megan, she just gave you one.
Yeah, we just ate them just now.
Of the Oreo cream egg we were talking about.
No.
You're absolutely right.
What did you just hand her a moment ago?
Yes, but we were just looking at the Oreo cream egg on Facebook.
But I said you guys just sampled.
Yes. Yes, the vanilla Oreo with the peep in the middle.
inside.
What do you two think of this cookie? Let's get your,
For me,
Sue?
that is a true peep girl. I live for peeps.
Okay.
You know this.
Yes, you do.
I love peeps.
I know you do.
To the point of...
So what do you think of the cookie?
It's like an icing in the middle to
Okay.
me.
Were
What do
you
you think?
expecting it to be a squish peep?
Yes, Yes.
Yeah, I actually was.
Were you too? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pink icing.
That would have to be a double
it's
stuff.
good.
That would have to be a double stuff to put a peep in the middle.
It was good, but I think they used maybe
Okay.
some strawberry.
1 to
and
10,
threw
Sue.
in some sugar,
Give me a
maybe?
number.
Yep,
1 to
definitely.
10. 1 to 10. 10 being you loved it.
Give it an 8.5.
All right.
Oh,
Ooh.
I said 6.
So
I'm harsh.
you weren't thrilled with it,
No,
Megan.
I didn't love it.
Okay, all right. So there you go. They're out now in stores.
I mean,
Peep,
it's still tasty.
Oreo Peeps.
We were a little hungry, so we grabbed one.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to see. So Megan, a little less for
Yeah.
it. You're a little
I
more.
was
but-
waiting
to the
for
original
marshmallow.
ones.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Maybe next Wednesday. Well, we got to wait to get past St. Patty's Day before we start worrying about.
We've been seeing
Easter.
the peeps
Yeah, I
since
know.
January.
You're
Yeah.
rushing it. You're rushing it. I'm not getting you any peeps until after St. Patrick's
Will
Day.
you buy me peeps?
I'll bring peeps in for you.
Oh, I love it. That
I
means
know.
someone gave you peeps and you don't want them, so you're giving them to me.
Well, you
You're
like
not
the stale
actually
ones,
buying
so
them.
you know.
I love the
I have,
stale
I
ones.
have a few in the back of my car. I'll bring them in.
Please.
We'll be back.
Oh, I love them.
We'll take a look at the weather next on WOBM. Good morning. We're playing the morning coffee contest. What's your name? What invention from 1760 in Belgium has led to many scraped knees and sore bottoms? What do you think it was?
How about a bicycle?
It was not a bicycle. Good answer, though.
Yeah.
WOBM, good morning. What's the invention in Belgium in 1760 that's led to many scraped knees and sore bottoms? What do you think it is?
Breweries.
No, not the brewery. No, everybody's thinking Belgian beer. WOBM, good morning. What invention are we talking about?
Is it roller skates?
You got it.
Wow.
What is your name?
Cassandra Colgate?
Where are you from, Cassandra?
Brick?
Yes, Cassandra, you're right. I know in my case, because I'm not a very good roller skater, roller skates have led to many scraped knees and sore bottoms, but the roller skates, Sue, were invented in 1760 in Belgium.
Okay.
So now you know. Congratulations, Cassandra.
Thank you.
All right, hold on the line. Don't go anywhere. More chances to win coming up with WOBM. 92.7 WOBM with Train on this brand new Thursday morning. So, Sue, this is a story that warms people's hearts. It's all about a woman who had a dying wish. Her name was Patricia Kelly. She's from Burlington County. She was diagnosed with terminal leukemia back in December, but she had one final wish, and it was to visit the beach that she loves the most, which is the
Right.
beach in Ship Bottom, Long Beach Island. And we've got the story up on our website at WOBM.com. Big shout out to the Ship Bottom Police and Officer Ronald Holloway
Yes.
for helping to make, check out the story and find
Such a
out what
great
happened.
story.
It is one of those stories that, just in a time when, so many bad stuff gets posted and so many times you feel like, oh, it's a horrible story. This is a story that'll bring a smile or maybe even a tear to your eye. Check out A Dying Woman's Wish Comes True on Long Beach Island. And it's at WOBM.com.
Fantastic.
And on our Facebook page as well. Great place to live we have. Over the weekend, it was chilly, Sue, and I was out on Saturday morning, and I did a day trip. In fact, I did a new edition of Day Tripping with Shawn Michaels. It's all about the Manasquan Reservoir. Now, I've lived here for many, many, many years, but this was my first trip to the reservoir there in Howell Township. And what a fantastic part of the park systems here at the shore.
Cool.
And you can go there. There was so many people out jogging and walking.
Oh,
There's
it is lovely.
hiking trails. There's the nature center and so much wildlife out there, including the reason I went there, which is they have a pair of eagles which reside, bald eagles which reside at the reservoir there. So I wanted to go out and see if I could capture a picture of the bald eagles. Well, the closest thing that I got to seeing them was Mama's top of her head. I think she's about to, her eggs are about to hatch. They're about to have some new eagles at the reservoir.
Right.
And they were telling me, I was talking to one of the, camp officials out there, the park officials, and they were saying that any time now the eggs were going to hatch. So I got one picture, and if you check out the video that I put together up on our website at WOBM.com, you see the eagle nest, and you could see just what is barely
That
the
is
top
so cool.
of the bald eagle's head. So I'm going to go back up there again in the spring and see if I can get a picture of them when they're out, maybe, hanging out with their babies now and, out above the nest. But
Yeah.
I got close to see a little top of the head there. But you can check out all the other photos from there. It's a beautiful park. And if you're looking for something fun, I know it's freezing right now, but as you know, spring is right around the corner. If you're looking for a great family day trip with the kids or on your own, you can head up to Manasquan Reservoir, which is right there in
I
Howell.
love it. We take the bikes.
Yeah, and there's links up there, and there's all kinds of trails, the bike ride and the hike and the jog. And
when it gets warmer, though, Shawn, I don't know if I could have been out there this weekend.
it was cold. I took turns going out, trying to find the
great,
eagles
though.
and other birds,
That's
and then I'd
cool.
go back in the car for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
But check it out. It's at WOBM.com. Have you ever been in the Manasquan Reservoir? If you had, post your comments on Facebook or at WOBM.com.
Thanks for listening to Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM. For more details, go to WOBM.com.